It's a bootlegger. And there it is. The Bootlegger Spade. Wow. Here it is. The Bootlegger Spade. Well, hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger, and I just bought a Bootlegger Spade guitar. How do you like that? So, as you have seen, I took delivery on this thing. It did need a setup. I had just ordered this thing. I just clicked it and ordered it. When I took delivery, I realized it did need some setup work. Now, when I had read the Bootlegger website, it was like people were talking about the service, how exceptional the owner was about servicing the service you get through Bootlegger Guitar. Like, he takes care of you. And I actually got a hold of him, called him, and he spoke with him. You know, you buy a guitar at Guitar Center. I remember I bought two guitars at Guitar Center, and having an issue with one of them where basically they acted offended that I even wanted to open it in front of them. I'm like, hey, do you have a box cutter I can open this? What do you want to open it for? You know, and then they were like, he could call the manager, and they were like crossing their arms, and you can't see, but I'm tapping my foot. And there was some minor issue with the guitar, I remember, and they were just kind of dickish to me, rude. Anyway, that was not the case. I was able to get the guitar serviced, get it set up properly, and it's beautiful. It couldn't be more perfect. The guitar is such a high level of craftsmanship and the materials. And then I gotta say, in dealing with Chuck, how awesome he was and getting to know him, and he took care of me. So as we move on, you know, finding a mom and pop little place to buy a guitar that you can put your hands on and test it, that's getting more and more difficult. So looking for an online supplier who stands behind their product and does the right thing. I gotta say, I was skeptical in the claims that were made when reading through the website, because I'm always skeptical. If somebody says something's good, I'm looking for fault. That's just who I am. And they proved me wrong. Specifically, Chuck over at Bootlegger Guitars, thank you so much. The thing came with a lot of extras, a beautiful case, hard shell case, and some case candy. And in that spirit, he went the full 9 yards to do the right thing, make sure that I was happy. So I gotta say, I'm thrilled at this point. It's at the top of the collection here. I gotta say, this guitar it's something else. This Bootlegger Spade. It's not a travel guitar. It's a headless guitar, and it's a light guitar. It's not an ES 355 from 1964, but that's not the guitar that I need right now. And that story is when I was a little kid, my dad had one in this storage closet. There was a Gibson case, and I remember the smell. The thing is, he bought it for a Beatles Halloween party in 1964, and that was it. He never used it. When he passed away, I was 15, and that guitar disappeared right away. My brother, let's just say it went up his nose. So more recently, we lost my mom, and he discovered that the treasurer of the state where I live was holding some money from the 60s of my father's. So he went through the legal steps to obtain that money, and then he divvied it up, split it up between the brothers. So I had no idea about any of this. He let my other brother and his wife know. My mom knew about it. I'm left out of all that. I'm just basically ignored when it comes to family stuff. So I received a letter saying, here's your cut. and I was amazed. And the next day when I woke up, what went through my head was that thing that always goes through my head of how mad I am at this brother of mine for taking that Gibson away. And the only thing that could possibly make that any better is maybe purchase myself this guitar. So I bought the Bootlegger Spade, and you're going to be seeing that on this channel. I'm going to be using it. It's a quite a fine instrument. I couldn't be the happier owner of it. That's the story behind it. I wanted to let you guys know. So as you move into the holiday season, keep that sense of thankfulness and hope alive and how we treat each other. That's what I'm going to be trying to do. Super thanks to you guys for hanging around and watching these videos with me. Thanks to Chuck over at Bootlegger. You're going to be seeing more of this guitar. You guys hug your pets. Peace and Merry Christmas from Petey, Kita, and Ganti here. We're the proud owners of a Bootlegger Spade guitar, which is just so cool. So look out for more of that. And again, peace.